Welcome to the Community Bite Podcast, hosted by your, lovely host, BCD, of course. And we're coming off a spicy day, I'd say. It's, after the EU referendum. Before we get into that, of course, though, I would like to, update on the channel and stuff. No Community Bite D&D this past Friday, sadly. So can't update you guys on that, but we will have some updates about a show that's coming out soon, so that's good. Also, no podcast next week because I'll be at RTX, so no podcast next week. And actually, we probably should move into RTX 2016, not 2017, 2016. Kevin, you want to talk about that? Well, let's introduce everyone first. I'm BCD, of course.
I guess I'm Ranmert.
And I'm Kevin.
And I'm James.
Okay, yes. And James is our British expert. Well, expert is a strong term,
What are
but...
you talking about? I'm the American guy, remember?
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
American.
That was a stellar American accent, I would have to say.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
So we should probably, RTX 2016 next week, right? Next week?
Yep.
I'm not going.
5 days.
So me and Kevin are going. We are very excited, of course.
Lucky yous.
Yeah, I guess so. So, Kevin, what do we have planned? I don't have the spreadsheet in front of me, so I hope you have it memorized.
What I planned?
Yeah.
For RTX? I don't know, man. I'm looking at the schedule. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about we're having a meetup, the RTX chat, Discord chat, or just like the Discord group in general are having a meetup. When? When is that?
I don't know.
We are meeting Friday, July 1st at 8:30 a.m. at an IHOP.
IHOP.
And
IHOP.
Fill me in on what IHOP is.
IHOP is a breakfast chain.
Oh, nice.
So we're
love breakfast.
We're splurging over here.
Splurging.
Yes, we're splurging. So we're very excited.
Sausage and eggs and everything.
So I know the two of you aren't going to be there, but what are you guys excited to see from the live stream? Because they're obviously live streaming it. So what are you guys excited to see?
Well, I think I'm personally interested to see anything Ruby related and anything Let's Play related. But actually, on July the 2nd, I've got my own meetup to go to. So RT UK is hosting like a picnic in central London. So I'm going along to that to celebrate RTX in my own way. So sort of a mix of both.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Ranmert, what are you excited for?
I'm same as James. I'm excited for anything Ruby related. Yeah, for RTX and maybe hearing some stuff from Screw Attack. And yeah, that's basically it.
That's basically it. Yeah, 2 Ruby panels this year. 2 of the same Ruby panels. They're doing it twice, so that's pretty exciting. So more people can go and see that shit.
Just go to one. Don't go to both.
Yeah, don't go to both. Yes, don't go to both. Because if you do, you're a dick. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now.
Oh.
You're a piece of shit. Going to see the same thing twice. Yeah, what I'm excited about is if they make any announcements about, Let's Play Family kind of stuff. I'm pretty, if they make, if they say anything about that. Pretty excited about. Yeah, I know. That'd be awesome. Going to the day 5 thing, which is nice. That's gonna be awesome.
Waiting so many years for that. So many years for day 5.
I know. That's it just rustles my jimmies.
That first episode was so good, right? I mean, it's lived up to the hype, surely.
Yeah, and the second episode is going to be, I think, a little more like a calmer episode, I'd say, but it's going to be pretty good. So I'm excited to see the second episode, and they're going to show the third one as well at the premiere, which is awesome.
Cool.
So I'm excited to see that. They're having a live immersion, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to do that, but a couple of people we know are doing it, so that's nice.
They didn't contact me. I'm sad.
Kevin, let's be honest. You'd figure out a way to hurt yourself.
I know, right?
What game are they doing for the immersion? Do you guys know?
Well, you'll have to find out.
They
Ranmert.
did Space Invaders at RTX Australia, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. I
That's
think
where
they're gonna do they're finally gonna do the Assassin's Creed one. That's what they're gonna do.
Ah, yeah.
Finally.
finally. Hopefully it's Gavin.
Hopefully
That'd be
it's
awesome.
Kevin. That'd be too much. That'd be too much. So, Kevin, what are you looking forward to at RTX? Besides seeing me, of course, but other than that.
Oh man, I don't know. It's different this year because the other years I've been to it, I've just been excited to hear something about day 5, and then since it's already out,
And then,
I'm
yeah,
I'm just happy. I'm can't wait to hear what else is coming out from Rooster Teeth.
the live action crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything live action, animated, anything like that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what's coming up.
That'd be awesome if they announced like a new animated show in the RT animation. I'd just be like, well, they're doing everything, guys.
Yeah, they I think they previewed X-Ray and Vab 2 years ago at the RT animated panel.
Actually,
is-
are we going to hear more about that? Because there's been absolutely zilch on X-Ray and Vav season 3.
I think it's gonna come out probably around Christmas.
I heard Ray didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, no, yeah,
Aw.
I heard he's not really into it. So, I don't even think that was that successful a show, to be honest, either.
I mean, it was funny, and I would have
Yeah.
liked a third season, but I can understand why they would shelve it now, especially with Ray so distanced from RT, I should say now.
Yeah, he's like he doesn't even hang out with any of the guys, to be honest.
I think he hangs out with John.
What is he doing now, Ray?
Well, actually, I don't think he hanged out with them.
making
when he
that
worked
Twitch
there.
money, making that
He's
Twitch
earning
money,
all of the monies on Twitch,
Oh, okay.
and
just
thankfully
like how
most
I'm making
reviews-
that YouTube money. Everyone knows
Hopefully, he
yeah.
get that pizza.
that pizza. Yeah. So, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it about RTX. It's gonna be a grand old time. Just a bunch of friends hanging out with each other. Excited to see
going?
the Kind of Funny guys. I'm gonna try to see them, which is gonna be awesome. Love Greg Miller. Greg Miller's a great dude. Humblest
Can
dude on
someone
earth.
hug him for me?
I'll hug him for you. I promise.
Yay!
I'll give him. So that gives me a chance to give him 2 hugs. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually, I
Give
met
him
Greg
a
Miller.
packet of Oreos.
I'll give him a batch of Oreos too.
I met him
Oh,
twice
just-
already.
Love that Nabisco money.
Yeah, that Nabisco money. See, the funny thing is that the Nabisco actually sponsors that show.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Well, they used to. I don't know if they do that anymore, but they
I
used to.
trust those. I trust those reviews with my life.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it about RTX. That's all I'm excited for. But meet up 9:30 a.m. on a Friday if you want to come. 8:30, not 9:30. 8:30 a.m.
What are you
Early.
doing?
I know it's
Good.
early. Also,
It's
I am
so
challenging
early.
myself. I'm doing my own little challenge. Every time at a panel there's a cringy question, I'm taking a shot out of my flask. That's the thing that's gonna happen. So you may not see me Friday night because I'll be dead.
Do you
wonder-
drink the entire bottle if they ask to join Achievement Hunter?
Oh god, yes, I think I'll add that. I'll make sure to write that down.
Oh god, dude, the shout
bingo
outs are
card.
so stupid when they do it.
Yeah, I know. Well, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So yeah, that's about it about RTX. One more thing I want to add is that post RTX, I'll be repping, so to speak, the Community Bite channel because I bought a shirt. The prototype shirt should be coming in on Tuesday, I believe, the day before I leave. So that's good.
What?
We have a shirt.
I know,
Yeah,
guys. I
Community
know.
Bite shirt from the Rooster Teeth store. Oh wait, no, we're not. in the
No,
Rooster Teeth.
no.
Community-
I will. So after RTX, we are gonna do a charity thing for Extra Life, and all the donations,
Kids.
for the kids. So all the donations from the shirt sales are gonna go straight to Extra Life. So we're gonna do that after RTX. I'll be posting stuff about that, I'm sure, sooner or later. And
Okay.
the lovely design is made by Sonic Frost. He's an admin on the RT subreddit. He's an admin here. He is the only guy that's good at Photoshop here.
Hey guys, are they gonna go
I can
fast?
Photoshop well.
They're not going to go fast, let me tell you.
No, they're not gonna.
I'm not going to go fast. So it's an exciting thing. I'm going to be repping something that I make and I actually get credit for. So that's nice to know. So we're very excited for that.
Hey, shirts.
Shirts, yay shirts, yay shirts.
Yay,
You
RTX.
better buy some goddamn shirts. That's all I'm saying.
By all the shirts.
Because if you guys don't buy a certain amount of shirts, I'm gonna get screwed. I'm joking. That's a joke. So, yeah, that's all the in-house things that I think need to be taken care of. We should probably move on to James's topic,
Oh boy.
Oh man.
and he's gonna be bringing a lot of salt. Let's be honest.
Oh, the salt.
Can you
The salt
explain
levels.
beforehand, before the salt comes in?
Right. So let's do a bit of background checking first of all. So, in case you've been living under a rock for the past, I don't know, 3 months or so, you will know that the United Kingdom of Great Britain has been excited about a referendum where the
God, I
British
just want to have sex with you. Like, is that such a bad thing?
No, I
so
feel the
up
same
front
way.
as well. Catch me in the back, darling. By the way.
Oh,
But
of
anyway,
course,
I
of
will-
course.
Of course, back to
Okay,
boy.
going on,
Always
going on.
open. Anyway, let's. So basically, we've had this referendum where the British public, people who do not know anything about politics most of the time, have been asked to vote on whether we should leave the European Union or not. Not Europe. We're still part of Europe, but the European Union. Now, unfortunately, half of the British public are morons, and they decided to vote to leave. It was like 52% to 48% or whatever. And there's been a lot of confusion about, well, are they leaving or have they left? Basically, we have no idea what's going on now because the Prime Minister has said that he's going to resign. We've not
He's pieced
activated.
the fuck out. That's pretty much what he
is.
did.
Mic dropped. Go and sort out your own shit, basically. So we've had no like activation of any clauses. We've not had anything like this, and the country has been split in two. And now Scotland wants to leave. Northern Ireland probably wants to leave to join the. It's the biggest fucking mess I've ever seen in my life. But at the end of the day, no, we've not left the European Union just yet. Could see it in the next 2 years. Might never see it. Honestly, I have no idea at this point.
I know I have a very unpopular. Like, I'm all for independence from groups. Since I'm American, so like, I'm all for that. But what angers me the most is the news that came the day after, which is today, because it was broke yesterday, correct? That you guys are leaving.
But we're expected to leave, yeah.
Yes. The thing that angers me is that the voters were like, no, we didn't actually want to leave. We just wanted to do a protest vote. Which literally makes no sense in my mind. What is a protest vote?
And you know what else is just so worrying is that basically I think it was last night where all the stats were coming out about like the demographics and everything. But what was worrying wasn't even the demographics. That was expected. It was what was happening on Google Trends. And the second highest search term over the course of yesterday was, what is the EU?
What was it first?
And you're like, are you fucking serious? You voted and you've got no idea. Oh my, it's just... I enjoy being British. I'm half English, half Welsh. So like I'm as British as you can possibly get in the broadest sense. And I've just lost all faith in my race whatsoever. I was planning on coming over to the US or Canada anyway for work. That was something that I was already planning to do. And now my decision has been completely justified. It's just, oh my God.
No, it is indeed a mess, for sure.
No faith.
And I just feel like this is a perfect, the British people like to make fun of American politics because of how ridiculous it is. But this is the perfect, parallel. Like, when people vote for Trump, they're like, oh, fuck, we didn't mean this to happen. We just wanted to be like...
I have full faith in you, the American people, to at least choose the lesser of two evils. deal with it for 4 years,
And
and
just
then
put
move
someone
on
else.
and forget it ever happened. Yeah,
I forget it.
That's
4 years is a
great.
long
I
time, my friend. Let me
wish.
tell you. No, and there's been plenty of one-term presidents, and they've never amounted to really anything except James K. Polk, one of the greatest presidents of all time. But I don't expect you to know that kind of stuff. So,
Mm.
um, he, you know, it's just this is just all a mess. I mean, the whole world is a mess right now. It's just
Like, people are over exaggerating. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's people like they're going to leave the EU, and then everyone's going to leave the EU, and then World War III will happen. It's like, calm your tits for a start. Like,
it's been one
not going to
day.
get that bad, but like, it's not ideal,
Well,
obviously. Because what was it? The pound lost 15 cents in one night.
I mean, you guys did that to yourself, though. That's all you.
I didn't do it. I voted to remain. It's
I
those
know.
idiots voting leave. Oh,
Did you see that there was a statistic the other day? It was like, what age group voted for what? What was the mean age of that age group? Which was like, I think you're like what, 25, less than 25, I assume.
I am 21.
21. Okay, so you're around the mean age from like 18 to 24. That was the mean age that voted.
Exactly.
And then the average year, like someone would have to deal with this shit. And so,
Yeah,
like,
and it-
it was like you would have to deal with this for like 60 years or something like that. And then,
Yeah.
and then the people who voted for leaving the EU have to deal with this for like 10, 15, 20 years or something like that. I was like, like, God damn it.
And I mean, there was a massive thing brought up. I'd love to bring Kevin and Ranmert in on this as well, of course. But there was this massive.
Nah, they don't know
thing
shit.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I got questions. I want to.
But like, I think one interesting thing to discuss, sorry, is like there was a massive uproar that the 16 to 18-year-old band wasn't allowed to vote because supposedly, again, we have lots of people doing studies for this very reason. Supposedly, if the 16 to 18-year-olds across the UK had been allowed to vote, it would have been Remain that won. So should they be allowed to vote? Are they still too young to vote? I mean,
Yes, I would say
it's
so. I was a
interesting.
Democrat when I was
Yes.
16 years old, so.
Oh yeah, I was a nut job when I was 16. Like, I was
So,
totally not socializing.
no, I'm joking. I mean, it's the same thing here, I guess, is that we allow people to, go fight a war, and we're not allowed them to let them drink here. This is kind of the same thing, I guess. But it's just people figure it out. Smart people, not like us, because all we do is just talk on the internet. That's what we do. So smart people are gonna figure it out, I'm sure. But Great Britain did this to themselves. But the only good thing that's going to come out of this is that Ireland is finally going to be united as one country.
Well,
No more Northern Ireland, just one
It
Ireland.
could happen. It could happen. The one variable is that neither Northern Ireland nor Scotland have the economies themselves to actually sustain themselves in the European Union. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
well,
a big mess. But
yeah.
anyway, like, I think Kevin wanted to ask some questions because he seemed quite eager.
Man, I got a lot of questions about this. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
I
But-
don't know either.
But I want to know, what are the pros and cons of voting to leave and not to leave? Because
Right.
I really don't know.
Voting to leave it does have some facts along with it. So basically, because we're part of the EU, there's a certain set of laws which we as the British people have to abide by. By not being part of the EU, we can set our own laws, and we don't have to look to the European Union for any sort of confirmation on that. So we can set our own immigration policy, our own economic policy, foreign policy, all that sort of stuff, which is great in theory if your economy's not gone to shit. In terms of the pros, it's more about sticking with the status quo and not upsetting the boat, as you will. It also basically gives you an option to have a vote at a later stage. So if, like, in 3 years' time, the EU isn't as good as you thought it was going to be, or if promises aren't met, then you can vote again and say, okay, it hasn't improved in that time, we can leave again. But obviously people are upset, and they got whipped up in a campaign of hatred and a campaign of misinformation. Like, for example, there's a bunch of promises that all the leaders of the Leave campaign were spouting out, and like 4 of them already, like 4 major parts, including how much money is going into our national health system, which, by the way, is fucking important in this country. They were like, oh, we're going to put £350 million into the NHS, and they've said, yeah, we won't actually have that much. So it's like, they've lied directly to people's faces.
What the fuck is going on, man?
You can see
Yeah,
why,
so-
Why would
much younger
people-
people want to leave.
No,
Why
it's
would you vote for
people
it?
have their opinions. It's okay if you said it's okay if you wanted to leave. Just like you got to accept the consequences. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm pissed at the British people.
Oh, yeah.
It's because they're not accepting consequences and they're like, we want to revote. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, that's not how it works. You voted for this.
Well, look,
Done.
here's the deal, right? I'm totally against a second referendum because,
Yeah.
as you say, the votes happen. But here's the thing: it's a referendum. It is basically an advisory vote from
Yeah.
the British people to Parliament. And what Parliament now has to do is they have to stamp their foot down and say, okay, we're going to go with the very small, like tiny majority of British people and we're going to leave the EU. Or they can say, okay, we've asked you for your opinion. It's basically a 50-50 split. And we're going to take this action of remaining in the EU for the benefit of the UK itself. Obviously, either side is going to cause even more fractures than what's happened already, but the point is that they still have an option to stay in the EU now if they wanted. And actually, unlike the US, we have other smaller parties that can take part in general elections. So we have the Conservatives, we've got Labour, we've also got a third smaller party called the Liberal Democrats, and they were actually in our last government with the Conservatives. It's now a fully Conservative government, by the way, for those not knowing of.
What are you
British
telling me? The
politics.
Queen is not in charge anymore?
She is not in charge anymore. She does have a veto
What?
on a lot of stuff, but she's not in charge anymore. But yeah, the Liberal Democrats, this third party who sort of like fluctuated in popularity over the years, they've come out and said, whatever next elections we go into, whether it's the general election, whether it's, local elections, we are pledging ourselves to remain in the EU, which is a fucking smart move because they've now got so many more voters interested in voting for them than before.
That's gonna cause a whole bunch of fuck shit, though. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's all fuck shitted already. Like realistically, we should.
Let's just fuck shit
a
it more.
referendum.
Let's just fuck shit it more.
Well, I mean, you just wait until Boris Johnson becomes prime minister, which he likely is going to, by the way.
Yeah, because he's the leader of the other
Sometimes.
party, correct? Of the
He's not the leader of the other party. Boris Johnson is one of the more well-known conservative.
yeah. Sorry.
Whoever's the next prime minister after Cameron is going to be voted internally in the Conservatives.
Well, that's how the prime minister works. It gets voted internally.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Boris Johnson, a lot of people have been comparing him to Donald Trump. He does actually know about politics. Like, he's been in the business for a very long time, and he's got this very interesting personality. Like, he comes across as a buffoon, but he does know what he's talking about a lot of
He
the time.
does come across like a buffoon. That's not what you like to hear about your leader of your country.
Yeah, but, it's... At this point, we'll take whatever we get, and we have to deal with whatever consequences we get. Like I say, I'm hoping to be out of the country within 3 years now, so it's irrelevant to me. But I just hope that for the sake of the British people, everything ends up okay. Because this referendum's just been a complete mess and has fractured a nation in not just 2 bits, but multiple bits, with Scotland and Northern Ireland all interested in staying in the EU now.
Yeah. Well,
So what's going on over there? Would that affect us over here?
It
affects our
shouldn't affect
economy.
anything.
It should affects our economy.
Yeah.
Since
Like how
Brit-
bad?
Getting
Like,
weaker, of course.
The pound's is going down as far as I know, correct?
I think the pound had a massive drop on referendum night, and I think it's recovered some of that in the last couple of days. But basically, in terms of like what we import and deport to the US, that doesn't change. But of course, the strength of the pound has been severely weakened, effectively overnight, and so the US dollar, in comparison to both the pound and the euro, actually now holds a lot more might.
Jesus Christ.
Kevin's just astonished.
I'm like, man.
I
It's
kind of
fucked
studied
up.
politics at university, so I
Yeah,
kind
you
of know what
know.
I'm talking
See,
about.
this is our British expert, our Britain expert.
Mm.
God,
I'm not
I
an
just
expert,
want.
by the way.
It's
I
fine.
have no idea what I'm talking
We're
about.
close enough, all right?
All right. So
What you
from
have?
one political catastrophe to a possibly global catastrophe, I want to talk about the Rio Olympics and how much of a fucking mess that is.
What's
Hey,
going on? I haven't heard anything about it.
I didn't even know that was happening.
The Rio Olympics are such a fucking mess.
as long as the stadium doesn't collapse, it'll be okay.
It's getting there. Let me tell you, it's gonna
mean-
get there. If that doesn't happen, if that does happen, I won't be surprised. Okay, so let's see. Let's list the problems. The British Olympic Committee just filed for bankruptcy, so that's great. That's good to know.
Great.
So
yeah,
they have
that's
no
great.
money to make any of the buildings, and we're 2 months out, and they're not even done. So that's a whole bunch of fucked up shit. There's this thing, this like disease, small disease, that like, what does it do? It like fucks up your babies or something like that. It's called Zika virus.
Fuck
And
your babies.
fucks up your babies. If you're
Fucks up babies, confirmed.
confirmed, yes, that actually it gives babies small heads, something like that. I'm not an expert, unlike James. So there's that thing that's gonna if millions of people are gonna be going to Rio, and that's gonna make the disease worse.
Oh my god.
So
I do genuinely wonder whether, if the worst comes to worst, the Olympic Committee can actually say, "Hey, the United States aren't that far away, right? Can we not just move it up there?" Or like,
oh heck,
Right.
look, I mean, you don't even have to. I mean, Argentina isn't that much better. Let's be honest, but they have
my
soccer
state.
stadiums. I mean, they have plenty. They can do. They can
Oh,
do a
that's
lot of
right.
stuff. It's just, and then the Russian track team just got banned from the Olympics this year,
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
which is sad to see because I'm sure there's some Russian athletes on the track team that were innocent, but it's just sad to see the whole team. This is
What?
just the whole team is just banned. The
What did
whole
they like
Russian,
mess with the testing for like the steroids testing, right?
yeah,
That's what
they
I
got
heard.
banned because I think like a certain percentage of people were doping.
Jesus
I
Christ.
know, and so that's
we-
another mess.
So we beat Russia.
So yes, we beat Russia. We
Yay!
automatically
got
beat
one.
Russia. The United States automatically beats Russia. Yes, I guess so. And then
And New Zealand.
and New Zealand, I don't think New Zealand has anything. Rand, I'm sorry.
I know.
Also, one more thing: the Brazilian the dope testing thing, like the lab, got banned from testing people. So the lab
Wow.
God damn.
that doesn't make sense.
God
This is
damn. What's
great.
going on?
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of fuck shit that's going on.
What is it? Like a secret drug cartel or something?
No, it's just like I think they were cheating on they were purposely passing people that weren't supposed to be
Oh,
passed.
nice.
So they got
Oh,
banned.
okay.
So their whole thing is just messed up. And I really suggest, look, I know the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, I know they listen to us, okay?
Listening to right now.
They're listening to us right now. Listen, let's just buy an island and we all meet up in this island. Just call it Olympic Island. How awesome would that be?
It'd be like the World Martial Arts Tournament from Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
Yes! Oh my
That'd be
god, yes!
amazing.
Exactly. And everyone just comes to this one island and we're all good. Look, doesn't that sound great? It's like an international island. It's like in the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean or whatever. Everyone comes to one
Somewhere in
place.
the middle, yes.
Then like when the hurricane or tsunami comes by, it's just all destroyed.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll have
Survival of the
Goku to
fittest,
protect
not
us.
just elections, why don't we?
It's just, you know what? We all come to one island. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Oh, let's just have it in the United States. Let's have it in America.
Every
Well, that's
year
what
in
I was
America, I
suggesting,
agree.
like,
I
surely it can be
agree.
moved up. Like in a desperate last-minute scenario, surely they can move it to America. Like that shouldn't be that difficult.
I think
Is that
we're
possible?
we're past the point of no return. I feel like though, like it's about to hit July. It starts
No
August
Puerto Rican
5th.
pull out then.
It's August 5th. I think they're just like, well, we're gonna fuck up the world. That's what they're gonna do. It's like we're gonna just fuck up the world. Sorry, guys. This is just gonna happen. Sorry.
So is it possible that we don't have the Olympics this year, and it's moved like next year or something like
Oh, knock it off schedule. Nice.
Yeah.
that?
Totally fuck it up.
Honestly, if it'd be the first time since World War II. So, if they canceled the Olympics or moved it or whatever, it'd be the first time since
So-
World War II.
Brazil confirmed as bad as World War II.
Uh, yeah. I mean, their situation isn't the greatest. Let's be honest. So, I wouldn't say it's as bad. I would say it's like 2 or 3 notches down. So it's like close. It's almost there. It's almost there. But yeah, it's just like I'm a big Olympic fan guy, so I thoroughly enjoy watching the Olympics, watching the women's volleyball team, watching
bet
the
you do.
women's beach volleyball team, watching other women's sports.
You know what I love about those? The sand.
The sand is the best part. I agree.
So is it weird that I just like the wrestling part?
The wrestling, and first time ever, rugby sevens, and I think the rugby sevens will
Oh
finally.
yes, I'm so excited for that.
Rugby sevens is going to be it's going to.
Yay.
Ranmert finally found a topic to talk about.
No, because like when I used to do Taekwondo, I always like watched the Olympics for the Taekwondo, and then I just heard that rugby, from my friends
Yeah.
a while ago. That
I think
rugby sevens in it. It's like yay.
I think if the U.S. I think the U.S. will bronze in rugby sevens, at least, hopefully.
No, we're going gold. We're going all the way.
No, you can't beat those New Zealanders,
Rugby
dude.
and not American football, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I
American
like
football. It's
watching
rugby
it.
sevens. Except rugby sevens is different than regular rugby. It's much more faster game.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So what sports does the Summer Olympics have? I don't really know.
Track and field, all those track and field sports, all those swimming sports,
Gymnastics.
gymnastics, uh,
That's not a sport, is it?
kayaking, right? Or like whitewater
All the
rafting,
water sports. Yeah, like diving and the swimmings and the kayaking and the rowings.
the swimmings. I love the
Basketball.
swimmings. They do.
The
Oh,
basketballs. Yeah.
a lot. What brought up this topic is that a bunch of the U.S. basketball players dropping out. They're just like, no, we're not going. Sorry,
What
guys.
about Kobe?
Kobe is 40 years old, so I hope he's not part of the basketball team.
Wait, Kobe retired already.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's not playing basketball. He's not playing basketball anymore. I think Steph Curry's not going. One of the biggest NBA players, so that's not good. So I mean, I just think that.
Oh yeah.
So I think this Olympics is just going to be a lot of athletes dropping out. It's just this Olympics is going to be a mess.
I'd love it if it's just the perfectly average Olympics. Like you got some shopkeeper from down the road taking part in like 400 meters or
Just
something.
like the good old
That'd be
days.
beautiful. That'd be so gorgeous to
Picking
watch.
people out of the street. Like, I want you. Come to the Olympics. We're doing it.
You're part of the Brazilian soccer team. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I'm not the most athletic of builds, and I have this wonderful story from when I was in year 9. So how old was I? Probably about like 14 or 15. I was even larger back then than I am now, so pretty overweight for my class. And we were organizing our school Olympics. I was not the person to be doing the Olympics, but the rest of my class were lazy shitheads. And so it came up for, okay, who wants to do the 1,500 meters? Nobody put their hand up. And so I raised my hand, and I ended up taking part in our school sports day 1,500 meters. And I'm pleased to report that I only finished 1 lap down on the leaders. And I got a lap of honor as well. It was beautiful. And I was
Nice.
rewarded at the end with a
Good job.
box of candy,
That,
completely undoing my efforts.
that's how you fucking reward your athletes.
Can we get a round of
Candy.
applause?
Yeah.
Let's just get a round of applause.
Woo!
Thank you.
Proud of you.
I was so proud.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Ranmert, since you've talked the least, and we've fucked you, we've totally fucked you with talking about really complicated
Ugh.
shit. Ranmert,
Look.
what's your topic?
Oh, here's like EU sports, like
Look, Ranmert, I realized
Japan.
we fucked you. Japan? What?
Japan.
What about Japan?
We're going to
What's
Japan?
happening over there?
Where is he?
Well, I did. Oh, thanks, Hedge. Yeah, of course. Talk about the weaves, the hentai, everything.
Oh, yeah.
No, like
Hentai. Now that's something I can't actually get on board with that. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Fine. I'll watch it with you, James.
Chill. All right, Ren. What's up with you? How's it going?
yes. Nah. This was one of the reasons why I didn't want to talk about Japan was because well, now everyone's weeb. It's like, ugh. But
It's not true. Not everyone is a
I was
weeb.
thinking
Only
about-
like 50% are weebs.
And to make a difference, the weebs don't speak actual Japanese. They just copy off whatever people say.
Like what? Give us an example.
It is true. It is true.
Give us an example. I want to
It's
know.
like, what?
What?
You guys are cutting off.
No.
Uh,
All right, we're good. Everyone's back.
Okay, sick. No, because like I was thinking, oh, maybe share some stories or of stuff from Japan. Yes, Mark, we are. So like last year, are we back?
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, you can talk. You're allowed to talk. We're giving you the floor, so to speak.
So so like last year, you know how Japan is all weird and whatnot.
Yeah, you guys eat like
yeah,
KFC and stuff like that, right?
Last year. I thought it was like every year.
So we like went to the big weeaboo place, Akihabara, where all the anime and all the technology. And if you guys do go there one day, make sure you guys go around. What's the word? Not Golden Week. What's the word? New Year's, because they have good sales on electronics, and computer parts. If you guys are wanting that. Back to the story. So I was just with my friends. We were just going up, exploring Akihabara. We went by this, and we were just looking at some anime, some manga, another store, looking at some more figurines, and all of a sudden we went to the hentai section. And it's like,
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I'm getting hot and bothered already.
No, because like Japan, they don't mind. They don't mind. They basically just like say, hey, we have a festival of just the penises.
Just the penises.
Was there a body pillow with a
Yes.
hole in
No,
it?
I'm not kidding you. They seriously have a festival where they carry not statues or like what's the word? Yeah, I guess statues or dolls or have even. Everyone's gone silent.
No. We're listening. We're just listening. That's all.
And
It's really intriguing now.
We were just
one of the best
captured by the
things,
penis story.
and after we went past by Akihabara, we went by this place called Odaiba, and over there it has the big, I guess, a life-size representation of the Gundam machines. If you guys are interested in that.
Oh, nice.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, oh wow, that's so big, and like around there they have like mocks
Wait,
of
sorry, the Gundam or the penis?
the Gundam.
Both.
The Gundam.
Both, James. Both.
Knowing Japan, they can probably have both.
Okay, gotcha.
You probably have both.
Just looking for
Yeah,
clarification.
like but yeah, I was like tempted to like go to the actual far away from where I was like staying when I was in Japan, and I was like, should I go? People will question my sexuality if I go, but it's like, hey, in Japan. And besides, I wouldn't even be able to post the pictures on Facebook because like Facebook be like, that has nudity, take it down.
Come on.
Blah,
Media
blah,
Facebook.
blah.
Don't take it down. Just post it.
Just post. It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're all friends
Post it in
here.
here.
No, don't post it in here. Absolutely not. I'll be
Alright, just
deleted
PM me,
real
I'll
alright?
fast.
post up the picture of the Gundam I saw. I will post up the picture of the Gundam.
Not the penis, though.
No. I do not want to get banned. I do
Just
not want to get
PM you
banned.
that one, alright?
Yeah, just PM Kevin
No,
the penis.
how do you? No. I'm not sending that to
Oh
you.
shit!
I'm
You
just
took
saying.
picture of it.
It's
Wouldn't
fine.
take
Don't worry
pictures
about
of
it.
No.
Poster penis sounds like
Um.
some really interesting new service where you get like on the door pornography or something. Like you get some.
That's
It's
the
like an
dream.
Uber.
What are you telling me? On the door pornography. This is the
It's
dream.
like it's sort of like an Uber service, isn't it? Where like you ask, I need to see penis right now. Somebody takes a picture of their dick and they send it to your door.
Oh man, that's the dream.
Mm.
That's the dream. It's like
that well,
Snapchat, except in real life.
Yeah.
Oh man,
why not just look it up on the
James,
internet?
you're just full of great ideas. You're just so full of great ideas.
It's that accent, man. That's why.
The
It's that
thing is,
accent.
in Japan, they might have something similar. Is that in their, I guess, what they call convenience stores, which is, I guess, might be similar to like 7-Elevens or a dairy. They seriously just have on near where they have sell the comics and magazines. Right next to it, they sell all the porn, and it's
Nice.
just for the young kids. And it's like anyone can come in, an old lady, a 12-year-old, a 2-year-old can come in. And it's like, oh look, it's a girl's vagina. Ah.
Is that what you
And
do? You just
What was
sigh.
that noise? What was that noise?
You're just like
That would.
Ah.
I
Vaginas.
can just imagine the scene now where you're in bed, you're so close, and then you just go, ah.
Rest in peace.
God damn.
Yeah.
How much was the
Also
whole
known
trip?
as Oh, I did stay for like 6 months. So
Holy shit.
Was it like a what? Was it like a? What would you stay for 6 months for?
I was for exchange.
Oh,
So,
thought I was for
so
the
I
penis.
had
Did
to
you
go
live with like
down
a
to
family or
the east side of
whatever?
Japan. I had to live in my own apartment
Oh
or a
man,
dorm, I guess.
was it like a hostel kind of thing or?
Yep. We were promised homestays for families, but we never got that. So.
Mm.
That's because like when we were like we talked to the founder of our university, and he said that just leave the homestay to me. I will make sure you will be in Japan and with a family. It's like okay, sweet. Came to Japan, never got homestay. It's like stuff you. It's like
You
10
don't
out
get
of 10
that.
would recommend.
You don't get your foreign mom and dad.
Oh man,
Nah.
Maybe mom and
I've
dad.
traveled.
I did homestay when I was in high school when I went to Japan before, so at least I experienced it once. So
My dad's actually traveled. My dad's traveled to Japan as well. He used to be all in the banking business and stuff like that. And he flat out told me, like, I'm always been interested in traveling the world, and Tokyo especially is one of those places which I'd love to go. But he basically told me you wouldn't work out there, and so I was like, why wouldn't I work out there? And he's like, look, you're a polite gentleman, James. You open doors for people. You open seats for people. You know, you're the person who will make sure everyone else is good before anything else. And, you know, you're especially lovely to women, and that's a great thing. But they just wouldn't get you out there because, of course, the system is so much different. Is the male-based society. And, you know, it's not
yes, it is. It still is now. It still is now.
I mean, you know, it's not that, you know, it's just completely different to our Western civilization. So if I was to open a door for, you know, your everyday Japanese woman, they'd look at me and they think, sorry, what? Like, what's going on? And I'd be like, you know, you come through the door and just like, oh. And so he's warned me just like, you have to be careful out there because it's such a culture shock. It's so different from anything that we could expect over here.
What do they think when you open a door? Do they think you're gonna like rape them or anything?
Oh, gee, Kevin, taking this way too
Might be
far.
like back then, but
And
there might be like back then, but like I've opened doors for girls when I was in Japan, and then it was like, oh, thank you and stuff like that. But
all right, so they're actually like, I'm guessing it must be a bit better than when my dad went over there because he was like 30 years ago. So hopefully things have gone.
A much more traditional Japan.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so I've traveled around the world quite frequently.
Oh,
We've
nice.
been to London and Paris twice.
London.
In Paris.
Paris is fantastic, but I will say the most underrated
Bonjour,
European city, which is not technically underrated. Barcelona is just the most gorgeous city of all time.
It is a wonderful place to go. I have been there also. I
It's
had some
fantastic.
traditional Spanish paella there as well. It was
Paella is
Oh, I want to
fantastic there.
go there.
good stuff.
Oh, fucking
It
that
is
show
fantastic.
real
But my
world.
the next one, the next city I'm trying to hit up definitely is Tokyo, and then Jerusalem after that. That's where I'm trying to hit, and then I'll be done internationally traveling. I'll be done.
Well, that's it. That's all done.
Yes, I don't need to go anywhere else.
You can go all
Japan,
around.
and then Jerusalem, and that's it. I'll be done. But yeah, Japan is just like I recently got into anime culture probably junior high school, so it was like 4 years ago. So it was like 4 years ago I got into anime culture, and so that kind of got me into Japanese culture, obviously. And it just fascinated me, and because Japanese culture is so traditional, but yet forward thinking at the same time, like how how respectful they are to just people in general. Like no matter who you are, they're just respectful, just because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes. Because the Japanese, they ever since they were young, they have two main concept, which is called omoikiri and enryo. To put others before yourself, which is explains their politeness, and enryo is literally means restriction, so they know how to restrict themselves even though when they don't want to do stuff.
Mhm. And I assumed you spoke Japanese in Japan, Ryan, or no?
Yeah, I am actually doing a major in Japanese, and
Oh,
I have
okay.
a diploma.
Oh man.
Okay. But if
Very
I
nice.
say someone like myself who knows only Japanese words by watching anime, uh, how
You
would
can
I
get by with
do?
that.
How would I fare in Japan?
Depends on the situation. If you um
Let's
like
put it this way: if you were to say Kamehameha in Japan, they just ignore you.
Would they get scared because I would actually just a blue ball would shoot out?
If you actually produced a blue ball of energy, I think anybody would be scared.
What if like you yelled Godzilla, like you put it up and the Godzilla's like right there? Would that help too?
What if I just kept? What if I just called everyone senpai? What if I just called everyone senpai? Would that be
oh
okay?
dear God, no, don't. If you call them senpai, they will look down on you. They will look down on you.
Why
It
is
would be like,
senpai not
oh,
a? Is that a proper term?
senpai literally is a person is what you dress to a person who is higher than you. So say your senior or your boss or something like that.
Yeah. So why would they look down on me?
Yeah.
Because I'm
wouldn't that
giving
be
them
nice?
respect.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just call anyone a
You are
senpai.
giving them respect. You
But
are
they-
giving respect, but that means that they're higher than you. And then usually, if it's from Japanese to Japanese, usually first they a bit. How do I how do I put this? Aggressive or like seem like it might look like I guess bullying in some regards.
Oh, like okay. I understand. I understand.
So is there a
Yeah,
nice
but
way to say it?
yeah. Yeah, you can say senpai, but then like once you guys get to know each other and stuff like that, you guys get
I could call him Chan
the
or
Japanese.
or Swan or
Chan is
what's the love
Chan is
interest?
mainly used for girls.
Yeah, so I'll use.
It's mainly
Hello,
used for
hello,
girls,
James
but
Chan.
you use it for guys. You're a girl in a sense. Yes, kun.
Ice Kun. So I could call
Kun.
BCD Kun. Yeah. No, please don't call me that. I apologize. Please don't call me that. It'd be very uncomfortable.
uh,
But yeah, I'm
they're
very
interesting
excited.
people, but
So we won't be able to make it over there with our knowledge of just anime.
Baka. What if I just called everyone Baka?
no, don't. No, don't. Hey, stop. No.
They
Yeah.
have so many.
So
like,
if you're gonna go to
different shows
Japan
as well.
What?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say like they have so many different shows as well though of like I know that obviously they're taught respect from a young age, but they've got so many strange shows out there which almost look to humiliate people as well. I have no idea how that works into their culture.
I'm still figuring it out as well, but it's funny.
Well, so what do you, Rand? If you don't mind answering, what do you originally live close to Japan?
Sorry.
Do you live close to Japan?
Right now.
Yeah, like do you live in like an island close to Japan, or do you live somewhere else? Like you don't
No,
live
I
in
live in New
Japan?
Zealand.
In New Zealand, okay,
No, I live in New Zealand right now.
okay. So, what was I gonna ask? Fuck. So you're majoring in Japanese, and I assume you know a lot about Japanese culture.
Yes, I am.
So,
Yes.
so we how would an American fare or a British person, so we can make this international, so we can reach more international bases. Um, how would an
In
American or
Japan.
British person fare in Tokyo, Japan today?
They would be fine actually. Japan is starting to accept more foreigners. They are still a bit on what's the word? They still favor more on towards I guess this might come slightly racist, but it kind of is the truth in a sense. Like white skinned people, but white skinned like say English, the British or Americans,
Caucasian.
maybe Caucasian. There we go. My bad. Caucasians.
The way you said it. Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Yeah, they favor them more, but yeah, they're starting to accept other, I guess, English-speaking country people, nationalities as well.
So that's
So
good.
if you guys were go to Japan, even though if you guys can speak Japanese, you guys will be fine. There was one time I went to Kyoto. I was asking the train clerk, well, where can I buy a bus ticket? And I was even asking him in Japanese. And he responded to me in broken English. I kept on telling him to speak. It's okay to speak Japanese. I can speak Japanese. He still spoke broken English. And I said, he was facing this. Bus, no. Bus, no. Bus, there. It's like, I can speak Japanese. It's okay. It's like, no, bus, there. It's like,
All right.
okay,
He just
I'll
didn't
go
trust
there.
you.
It's like,
I love
Same.
this man already.
yeah, I was thinking like my Japanese is not perfect, but I can at least hold a decent conversation. But it's like, why?
Maybe he just thought you were crazy or something.
All you had to do was say senpai, and you were good.
So is
Buster
it?
senpai.
How safe is it in Japan? Like, how is like the crime rate? Is it crazy like in the movies?
Crazy like the movies, like the
Like Tokyo Drift?
Tokyo Drift.
I think Japan's got one of the
I'm not
lowest
sure.
crime rates in the world, actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure it's got one of the lowest crime rates in the world.
Depends, cause apparently when I was there, we had a Canadian lecturer who was married to Japanese, has a Japanese wife, and there are some things like not even the foreigners know, so they might hide some stuff from national resources or national information. But when I was living in Japan, yeah, I felt pretty safe.
You didn't hear like, was it like police sirens all over the place? It wasn't like that crazy. Do they have police sirens? Like, what kind of sirens do they have? Because I know Europe has it different.
Nah, they don't really have police sirens around. Like I think I've only heard of it maybe once or twice when I was there. Because like in Japan, like whenever you pass by like say a train station or a bus station, you would usually like see wanted posters of like of molesters or like murderers.
Just like in One Piece?
People are like, yes, I guess. Yes. Like it's not like
sailing on their
this
boat.
person's wanted bounty. It's like please make sure you are safe. Please watch out for this person. He is described as this one. Here's a representation, a drawing, and stuff like that. So it's like okay.
Jesus. Christ.
So yeah, you guys should be fine in Japan. The Japanese will love you probably.
Hopefully, we all hope.
So where do you
They love
recommend going?
gaijins.
Do you think?
Where do you recommend going? Like Tokyo or like Akihabara or what's the other
Okay,
places?
I've only been so far. I've been to Kyoto, Akihabara, and Okayama, and Gunma. So Tokyo, obviously, you want to go there because like it's easy to go everywhere from to go to Shinjuku to Harajuku, Akihabara. If you love anime, technology, and or like the otaku culture, go to Akihabara. Go to Harajuku if you're into fashion. Shinjuku is a place to go for what's the word? Just to like get some regular meetup. Odaiba is a place where you can go to see like mock representation of the world, like from things all over the world. Like I remember seeing the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty in Odaiba, and the big Gundam, of
Eyeball.
course.
What the? Like next to each other? Like were they gonna fight?
Huh?
Was like the Statue of Liberty and the Gundam like had a fighting stance or something like that?
No. It was just there. It was just there. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Um, Kyoto, I would recommend going to Kyoto at least once. Oh, go to Osaka. Osaka, from my friends, I heard is really good. Because the people in Osaka are a lot more chillax than the people in Kyoto, so it'll be a lot more fun there.
That's right. When Community Bite returns, we'll be in Japan.
No.
Yes,
I'm
Live
not-
in
guys.
Tokyo.
Live from Japan.
James, if you want to pay for that
Oh.
production budget, that's perfectly fine by me.
Got it.
There is one thing you guys should do in Japan. Is that go to what we call a nomi hodai, which literally means all you can drink.
Oh,
All you can
that
drink.
sounds like my kind of place.
Okay, so the thing in Japan, all you can eat and all you can drink places, you pay very cheap. It's about like say $8, I guess, in New Zealand, which is very cheap, and it basically all it does is like you hours or an hour and a half to eat or drink as much as you want.
All the sake.
All the sake.
All the
I was
sake,
about to
all
say.
the mirin, all the fucking beer, you can get as much as you want.
As much? Okay, like,
You've got
can you like put everything in a bag and take it home?
no,
Can you do that?
That's. I want to eat. Have you? Did you eat at the? What's that sushi place?
Jiro?
Jiro.
Oh,
Jiro. Yeah. Oh man.
No, I have not. I wanted to, but
It's like
so
probably $1
expensive.
billion. Yeah. I watched that documentary. It's literally about nothing, but it's the most fascinating thing ever. Just about this guy's
It
life,
is,
about
it's
how he just
making
is good
sushi.
at sushi, and that's it. And how he gets the sushi, and how he's just like dependent his life on sushi, and it's just so good. It's like $1 bajillion per
Oh
sushi,
my
I
God.
think, though.
And you have to book it months in advance to eat there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I think it's one of Japan's it has 3 Michelin stars.
It's I think
One of
it's
the few
Tokyo's
things-
only 3 Michelin stars, actually.
Oh wow.
You know what would suck? You just make the reservation, you go there, and you just didn't like the food. It wasn't your taste.
Well, I'm not
There
much of a
was-
sushi guy, actually.
That might
But
have been a thing.
There was a report I saw on what was it, Rocket News, saying that I think Chinese or Taiwanese, I can't remember which one, went to Jiro's sushi place and they complained the food was raw. I'm like,
well,
You're
yeah.
sushi, it's supposed to be raw. It's
They
like
get kicked out of the place.
That's the point,
yeah,
isn't it?
no, they left. They didn't get kicked out. They decided to leave. It's like you
What's the point of
assholes. Like why?
Isn't that the point of
I don't know. They just didn't like it. They seem like the spoiled kids will be like, oh, I expect everything in Huygens.
I'm not going there then. I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Expensive.
But yeah, go Japan. Go at least Osaka. Osaka is so fun.
Did you see any level hotels? What are they
Yes,
called?
I
right?
actually did.
Did you go into
Yes,
one?
love hotels. No,
Oh.
no. When I was in Gunma, so basically like around the countryside. We were driving near the area where the initial deal was based upon, and just we're driving up. My friend, he pointed out, say, "Oh, we may be in the middle of a mountain, but look, there's a level hotel over there." It's like, why is a level hotel in the middle of a mountain? It's like, I don't know, as a Japanese. I'm asking you, you are Japanese. Oh, right, I don't know. It's like,
Oh no.
Japan. He was like, he just always says, like, I don't know. Don't ask me. I know nothing.
I know
He-
nothing.
He's not responsible, therefore.
Yeah.
He doesn't care or know why there's a town in the middle of a mountain. He's just like,
Fuck,
It's your fault,
why did
man.
they put it
Oh,
there?
just like a level tell. God damn it.
I wanna go to Japan now.
Yeah, that's like most of Japan. I'm happy to answer you guys questions about Japan if you guys have it.
Well, I'm glad there's plenty of hentai. That's the one that I'm happy about. That's the only thing I'm happy about. There's just plenty of hentai. I'm so happy.
Well, Japan, for some areas, the lowest I've heard was 13 years old, legal age of consent.
jeez.
But
Wow.
Tokyo is 17. At least most of Tokyo.
Most? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like
so-
that neighborhood is like 13 below, and that
It's like-
neighborhood is like
No,
17.
no, 17. 17.
There's like
17
one
in Tokyo,
household which
so-
is 18 and over.
Yeah.
Go to that house. You get some
But
stuff
the thing
there.
is, in Japan, like they don't really teach about sex education. So it's like, these kids don't know what to do. And then, once you get, we have a baby. Oh, we have to get married.
Yeah, we probably should move on from the age of consent talk. Let's
Yeah.
move on from that. Okay, segue.
No one knows.
Segue.
Anyway,
So we're going to Japan.
Yes. Community Bite goes to Japan 20XX.
Just
Nice.
donate to our Kickstarter.
Donate
No,
patreon.com/Community Bite, please.
You have told them that the community bite shirts.
Yes.
That money's actually going into the Japan Fund, Jared, not to
No, it's going to charity. It's going to charity. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want to move on from consent talk, to the one thing. This is the only time I will ever talk about PC gaming, ever, on this podcast. And there's a reason why. It's because of the GTX 1080 review scandal. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
What?
I've heard of that.
It's so the GTX 1080 people, I don't know who makes it because I don't give a shit about PC gaming because it's dumb.
NVIDIA?
NVIDIA, sure, whatever.
Yes.
They send out to people who review technology, as you do, right? To test things out, tell the consumers how it is. So they kind of like gave the GTX 1080 like an extra boost. I think that's ran. I don't know the specifics of it, but they gave it like a boost.
So overclock. It's basically overclocked, which means that the video card is allowed to English can put more power, but can focus more on performance and less on power control.
Yeah. So it's like, the reviewers weren't fond of hearing about this, of course, when they found out.
Yeah.
Because it's not a true review, because it's not the true product.
Yeah, because like from what I've heard, I thought they were supposed to be getting reference cards at least.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not into PC gaming culture, so the only reason I wanted to bring this up is because, once again, this proves how fucking dumb PC gaming is. Because this is just like, now they're overclocking their graphics cards, whatever. I need to update my drivers. It's just, PC gaming is way too hard. You guys just need to go to real
It's totally
play.
cheaper though, right? It's totally cheaper.
No. James, I am so happy you're on my side. I'm so happy you're on my side.
I'm on your side too. I don't
Yes,
really
look,
play PC
everyone except Ram, because he can go fuck himself, because PC gaming is dumb.
Oh wait, hey, I don't. Okay. Right now, I don't have my own PC. I'm just using my laptop's graphics card to play game stuff, and I can't even run good games. But like, it's a lot cheaper than get a console.
No, absolutely not. That's completely false.
Absolutely not.
Not
It's-
true.
Yeah. Don't you have to buy a graphics card like every year?
Well, the thing is,
Or like every 6 months?
And then you gotta deal with like, oh, how's my resolution on this game? I gotta change the settings. Is it on ultra high? Is it on blah blah blah?
And the
It's
worst
so
of all,
complicated. Why don't I just stick the disc into the fucking console? Let me play my games.
it costs something for you to install it as well. Otherwise, you've got to do it yourself, and that's manual labor. I don't have to take my PS4 apart. I can just buy a new console.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't buy PC games. Don't buy a PC. Just play Xbox One or PS4.
No, wait. You gotta buy a PC to go on the internet.
Well, buy a laptop. Don't play games on it. It's too complicated. It's just, all I know is that if you don't want to be a nerd like John B. Adams, John B. Adams.
Leave Adams Dono alone. Leave him alone.
If you don't want to be a nerd like John B. Adams, play console games like the rest of us, because we're regular people, just like everyone else. We're just regular people.
Hey, no,
okay.
The serious question, guys: have we bought anything in the Steam Summer Sale yet?
Absolutely not, because I don't PC fucking games.
I have actually. Just in case I get that one good PC, I got the games for it.
I'm actually going to trigger all of the community buy.
Do it. I've already done it.
Get this right. My total library, right? My total Steam library consists of 8 games.
8 games. Wow, that's actually more. I think I have some games in my Steam library, but I don't play them because it's fucking dumb.
I got like 300 games. I don't have a good PC to run them all.
Look.
300.
That's like, what? You're never gonna play those games.
Yeah, I know. I buy a good computer like every 5 years or so. That way I can just play them, and then it's gone, and I go back to consoles.
I got like 80 games, but I have about say 1, 2, 3. About at least 10 I need to finish.
I think I have 20 games, but that's because I bought every single Valve game on my PC. But I can't even play them, so because it's just like too much. And also I have an Apple, but that's besides the point.
I will say, actually, I do actually want to get a new PC though, mostly for Dawn of War 3.
Dawn of War 3. Is that the one that is that the role playing? No, not the role. That's the
RTS.
RTS game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sequel to the Dawn of War 2, right?
No. Duh.
I don't know.
It's
the sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh shit!
The dream. You're talking about the dream right here. No, but PC gaming's dumb. Play Halo Wars 2 on your console.
Halo Wars 2.
Play Halo Wars 2 on your console, like a real gamer.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good, Ryan. You're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I will stand up for RTSs here. RTSs should be played on PC.
Whatever. Who cares?
Every single, I'm going to put a statement down. Every single RTS that's been ported to console, with the exception of XCOM, hasn't ended up very good.
Yeah, XCOM I heard was okay. XCOM 1 or 2?
Both XCOMs are great.
Yeah, both XCOMs are prime. They're prime. But they work on consoles for some reason though, so.
XCOM is kind of like an RTS, I should say. It's not a fully fledged.
Whatever. Okay, look, see, this is another thing in PC game. Now they try to group everything. Look, it's an RTS. Shut the hell up. Look, look. Okay. I also look. MOBAs. If you play a MOBA, you're a nerd. That's just a fact. It's just a fact of life. You're a nerd, and you're never gonna have a girlfriend ever in your life. That's just a fact of life. That's just a fact of life.
He's going there. Oh,
that's just a fact of life. This is just a fact of life. That's all I'm saying. Then again, I should say I have played Smite. I do play Smite on my Xbox, so shouldn't be talking. Wow. Shouldn't be talking, but whatever.
I never got into Smite. I don't know.
I will say, we are wrapping up here. One more thing I forgot about. Didn't put it in my notes. That's why, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Bite Finds is back. We took a little hiatus. Well, Bite Finds Movies is back. I don't know about Bite Finds Gaming. That might never come back. That show kind of sucks, let's be honest. John, so Bite Finds Movies is back with Fruitvale Station. I came back with a vengeance. Right in the feels. It's going to kick you right in the feels. So I recommend you watch that. You guys watch that. So.
What if I've already seen it?
Well, then watch the video anyway. Watch my review of it. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm saying. So.
I made a new movie right now.
I got 2 other ones. I got Dope. My first episode was Dope, and my second episode was Bloodsport. So, Bloodsport, fantastic movie if you haven't seen it. It's the most fuck shit movie of all time. So bad, it's so good.
Isn't that a game?
No, Bloodsport.
No, that's Blood Bowl, you idiot.
Bloodsport is kind of
I'm
loosely.
sorry.
Bloodsport is loosely based off Mortal Kombat. It's like a more realistic Mortal Kombat. Exactly.
That, like,
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun, 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 dun.
yes. So Byte Finds Games. Maybe we'll be back. Who knows? I doubt it. We might be canceling that show. Who knows? And no, it'll be back soon. And John is figuring out some stuff. And
once
then
we get some console games in there, maybe we'll be back.
yeah. And then Byte Finds
It
Movies is
might
back.
definitely not possibly be cancelled.
Definitely might not possibly be canceled. Yes, I would agree.
There we go. Gotcha.
And if you guys, I'll be vlogging at RTX, so that footage probably will be up the same time the T-shirts go on sale. So that will be a thing.
Yay.
And that should be fun. Still looking for a name for that. Probably call it Community something, or Byte something, whatever, because that's all our shows are called. So yeah, that I think covers everything. I think I got to everyone's topics. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Any last words before I shut this thing off?
Go to RTX.
Well,
Fine.
if you can.
No, they have to.
They have to. Just buy a plane right now.
Gavin and Greg,
James,
fuck them to death.
Ran, Kevin, it's been an honor to fly this ship with you, for sure.
What about James? You didn't say James' name.
I did say James.
Oh.
He did.
I mean, he did. So I was just keeping quiet and saying thank you very much.
All right. Any last words? Mine is always hard
pleasure.
cut. Bye.
Console's the best.